Do it. Alrighty, and welcome here to Owen-Withee High School Eastern Clover Belt Conference boys basketball action here tonight between the visiting Columbus Dons and the Owen-Withee Blackhawks. Boy, we got a good one here for you tonight, as we got right around mid-season basketball for both of these programs, as we get the first meeting of two between the Dons and the Blackhawks. They show down here tonight at Owen-Withee. And this is going to be a good one because these two teams both sitting near the top of the standings. In fact, these two teams were the top two teams in the Eastern Clover Belt last season. They shared, I should say, the conference championship, both finishing in first place. They split the two games that they played last year. The first one, Columbus won 63-50, and then the second one, Owen-Withee was able to get it done, winning 55-45. That game was here at Owen-Withee. So now, the Dons are looking to get revenge here against the Blackhawks, trying to avenge that loss last year near the end of the, near close to the midway part of the season. As I mentioned, both of these teams finished at the top of the conference. They finished 11-3, both in the Eastern Clover Belt. And the more interesting story here coming into this one is going to be how these teams fare this season. And we take a look at the Owen-Withee Blackhawks. We'll first start with them. They're coming off of a 54-51 win at Edgar. That was on the Monday night. That would have been Monday night. They got the win, a close game at Edgar, but they were able to pull that one out. The game I do want to highlight, though, is that win against Spencer. That was on the 9th. That would have been last week, whatever the 9th was. I don't have a calendar in front of me, so whatever it was. But they beat Spencer, who is previously undefeated. And so the Owen-Withee Blackhawks beat the Rockets here in this gym and knocked off a really good Spencer Rocket basketball team. And that is their Owen-Withee statement win of the season, was that one against Spencer. Their other wins, they played a couple of other teams here. They got Colby, Greenwood, Abbey, Augusta, Gresham. And then I mentioned Edgar as well, but that Spencer win is really the one that stands out because the Rockets were undefeated, and the Rockets look to be one of the better teams in this conference this season. You really got, speaking of conference, if you're looking at the conference, it's kind of sorting itself out a little bit. I know we're not too far in yet, but it's going to sort itself out even more. But right now, looking at the conference, you got Columbus up there, Owen-Withee's up there, Spencer's up there, Loyal's up there. Those top, I would say those are the top four teams, in my opinion, in this conference, followed by like Neilsville, Colby, and then Greenwood and Gilman at the bottom. But it's these games where you match up against those top teams. You got two top teams here tonight. Columbus will have another top. Columbus goes to Spencer on Saturday. That's going to be another good battle between a couple of good teams. Columbus has Loyal on Tuesday. That's going to be another tough one. So it's really these wins against the top teams in the conference that's going to define how your season is going to go, and really where you find yourselves as we get about halfway through here, the Eastern Clover Belt. So, nonetheless, this conference is once again up for grabs, kind of like last season was, where anybody could win. I feel the same way this season. especially with those top 4 teams kind of battling for the for first place. But it's going to start tonight for both of these teams here tonight. We're going to take a quick break here for our national anthem, and then we will get to our starting lineups.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
As we get going here at Owen-Withee, let's take a look at our starting lineups. First, we'll take a look for the Columbus Dons. Senior number 1, Mac Konieczny. Senior number 3, Cade Jansen. Junior number 12, Ben Weiland. Senior number 22, Caleb Hilgeman. And junior number 35, Carter Summer. Columbus is coming off of a 77-43 win against Pacelli. That was on the 12th. That would have been Monday. And so before that, they have wins over Colby, a good win against Auburndale, Gilman, Greenwood, Neelsville, Assumption, and Nakusa. They did lose a couple and a tournament to Living Word Lutheran and Iola Scandinavia. So if you're keeping track there, that puts the Dons. Let's take a look at the standings here for this year. Put the Dons at an 8-2 record this season, 4-0 in the Clover Belt Conference. Meanwhile, Owen-Withee is sitting at 7-2 on the year, 3-0 in the Clover Belt. I mentioned these two teams meeting for the first time here tonight. Let's take a look at the starters for Owen-Withee. Starting number 12, junior Preston Fritz. A senior number 14, Colton Pachakowski. A junior number 22, Talon Mueller. Senior number 34, Winston Paler. And a senior number 44, Jack Wendler. Columbus starting with the basketball here tonight in their visiting blue uniforms. Some good defense here from Owen-Withee to start. And there's a turnover out in transition. That is going to go off the mark. Rebound down to Summer. Out to Ben Weiland. Looking to get that one away, and that's going to get stolen away. Here's out in transition, and we're going to get a travel call. That was a nice steal on that end by Preston Fritz. Looking to get out to Pachikowski. And the smallest guy on the floor traveled as he was staring up at Summer. And there's another turnover. Nice pass outlet and layup in transition. Talon Mueller getting it from Winston Paler. And some good defense here from the Blackhawks to begin this one, forcing a couple of turnovers on the Dons. Now a 3, rebound down to Hilgeman. And there's a 3 from Ben Weiland as he's going to knock that one in. Gets the Dons on the board here. So now Owen-Withee officially setting up for their first possession here on offense. Swinging it around. Fortunately, I don't have any stats for Owen-Withee as far as leading scorers and stuff like that, but I do for Columbus, so we'll kind of roll with that. There's a nice double team at the free throw line. Out to Mueller on top. Back over to Preston Fritz. Back up to Pachikowski. This is a relatively newer lineup for Owen-Withee. They had a lot of people graduate from last year, and so this team is a little bit newer as far as the players are concerned for this season. Pachikowski's 3 is no good, but Summer comes down with the rebound. Nonetheless, even though a lot of these guys are they weren't starters last year, the Blackhawks are off to a hot start once again this year. Speaks to coaching and this program in general. Konechny with it on the right wing. Nice pass into the corner now with Hilgeman. Some aggressive defense here by the Blackhawks, just flying around. Hilgeman into the middle of the lane, swing it around. Summer driving along that right baseline. No good. And Hilgeman can't get it to go on the putback. Quick outlet, and we're going to get a foul called there. That was a hard fall there for Preston Fritz. He gets up from that one. Getting inside to Wendler. And they're looking for a foul. That's going to be saved, and the putback good for Talon Mueller. Owen-Withee playing tough to begin this one. And there is going to be another steal. This one taken away by Mueller. And now a layup in transition. Good for Preston Fritz. Wow, this defense is putting a lot of pressure on the Dons. They've already forced 3 turnovers so far. They forced a missed shot. Konechny now with the 3. That's no good. Rebound comes down to Talon Mueller. As Owen-Withee will bring it up. They can go inside. That's going to get tipped out of bounds. Really, the one player that started a lot for Owen-Withee last season, Winston Paler, brings a little bit of experience back. Jack Wendler, of course, as well. But a lot of these other guys are new into the starting lineup. And there is Wendler going to work down low. Another nice basket inside for Owen-Withee. Ray Becker with it now for the Dons. Pass over to Summer. Into the corner now, Devlin Timler's three is up and in. Nice assist by Becker as he finds Timler. Dons back within 2. Coach bringing Becker and Timler off the bench early. There's a 3. That's off the mark. That's going to get tipped. It will stay on this end here with the Blackhawks. Caleb Hilgeman coming back in for Timler, so a very brief appearance for Devlin. Pritz throwing in, Pachikowski. Swing around Wendler. No inside here to Paler. Driving kick. And we're going to get a foul called there on that shot put up by Preston Fritz. And so 2 shots here for Preston Fritz. He will knock that one in. And that one's also in for Preston. Back into the game here, Clay Mueller coming in for the Blackhawks. Mac Konieczny will bring it up. Pass ahead, Weiland. That is going to be taken away. Wendler comes away with the steal. Don's out of sorts here to begin this one. Pachikowski on the right wing, up top back to Wendler. Field to the middle of the lane, kick out, 3 is off. Rebound taken by Mack. Drive, kick out, Hilgeman. Over to Ben Weiland for 3, and that is in. Ben Weiland knocks down his second 3 here in this first half. We're down to a 1-point game. Dons hitting their 3s to begin this one, and they're staying in it. We're going to take a quick break here as well. We'll be right back with more basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
And welcome back here to Owen-Withee High School. Ben Brecht with you here tonight on Zaleski Sports. You're tuning into a good one as we begin things here. Blackhawks with a 1-point lead, and we're going to get a travel call there on Clay Mueller. One-point Owen-Withee lead. Blackhawks have been knocking down some layups. Columbus, though, making 3s, and they're sticking with it. Ben Weiland looking to go inside to Hilgeman. And Becker throws that away. And so another turnover here for the Dons. I believe I'm not keeping track of turnovers, but loosely I think that is their 5th turnover here to begin this one. Becker gets on the floor and travel call on Ray Becker. Blackhawks throw it in here. Into Paler. To Mueller on the left wing. Here's a three, and that falls. Winston Paler for three. Back out to a 4-point lead here for Owen-Withee. Becker into the corner, back over to Summer. Swinging around, Weiland for three, and that is good. Ben Weiland knocks in his third triple of the first half. On the floor. Get it around here. There's another three. That's off the mark. And we're going to get a foul called. That's going to be on Wendler. Back to a 1-point game. Owen-Withee has had the lead this entire first half, but Columbus has stuck with it. Their 3-point shooting has kept them in there, in this one. Konechny going up to Weiland. Blackhawks putting some good ball pressure on through this entire first half. Weiland will now take the three. His first miss of the night. Don't see that one very often. Prichala comes down with the rebound. Count it, and the foul. Good aggressive take to the basket for Clay Mueller, and he'll go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. One free throw here for Mueller. Going to the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. And knocks it in. Summer with it. Kick out to Becker into the right corner. Becker will take the three. That's no good. Rebound down to Fritz. Pechikowski on the right wing. Tell you, that's a fun name to say. Going inside. Taking it off the dribble. Preston Fritz for two. Dons get it up to Carter Summer. Out here, Jansen. Kick out to Weiland. Konechny going inside. Nice save. Going out. Carter Summer can't get the layup to go, though. Paler comes down with the rebound. That was a beautiful save by Jensen. And now we're going to get a foul and the basket. Got it to go. Clay Mueller attacking once again, and he gets that one to fall. The freshman doing some good work. Being aggressive, and it pays off. That is the 4th team foul on Columbus. Mueller now at the line. Got it. Konechny will pass ahead here. Back to Konechny, and now the largest lead of the half here for Owen-Withee at 9. Weiland driving, kick out to Summer. Weiland for three. That's no good. Wendler down with the rebound. Weiland has lost its touch for a little bit here. Back up here with Fritz. So far in this first half, you can tell that Owen-Withee has been the aggressors tonight. Definitely the little bit of a sharper team, and like I say that when I say that, they throw the ball away. But you can tell Owen-Withee's been the aggressors tonight. They've played on defense. They played really aggressive. Some good traps, getting their hands in there for some steals, forcing a lot of turnovers. Konechny now with it, right wing, into the corner here with Jensen. Back out to Konechny. Jensen with it, right wing. Over to Summer. Carter Summers got a great opportunity here in Pachikowski. Doesn't take the shot, kick out Jensen for three, and he knocks it in. 3 for Cade Jensen. Mueller pass over Pachikowski, up top now Wendler, back to Mueller. Over to Fritz, and he's going to get fouled. Foul called on Columbus. It's going to be the 5th team foul. Throwing it in, up to Mueller. I don't have the stats for the Blackhawks, but I imagine Mueller is playing pretty well off the bench for Owen-Withee based off of how he's been going so far here tonight, the freshman. We're going to get another foul here on Columbus. That's going to be the 6th team foul on the Dons. And that is the 3rd personal foul on Caleb Hilgeman. So Hilgeman picking up 3 fouls here. He's going to have to sit for a good chunk of this first half. Driving inside and getting the layup to go. Winston Paler for 2. Able to get around his defender and just gets straight down the lane. First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. Konechny's 3, no good. Becker down with the rebound. And travel call on Becker as he went down to the floor. With just over 6 minutes left in this first half, Owen-Withee with an 8-point lead. They've been in control of this one from the get-go. And there's a steal by Konechny. Now out to Konechny. Weiland with it in the left corner. Out to Timler on the right wing. Don's got to get some motion here on offense. Get Summer inside. Back out to Weiland. Weiland driving and scoring. There you go. An aggressive take from Ben Weiland, and that's what you need. Just find the openings and then capitalize. There's the steal from Ray Becker, his 2nd of the game. Kick out to Summer into the corner. Konechny driving. Kick around. Summer for 3 once again. No good. Rebound down to Paler. Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce are your rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. They offer a full line of insurance products, so call for a free quote. Contact them today. Wendler's shot no good. Under 5 minutes left in this first half. Half largely controlled by the Blackhawks. Becker with it on the left wing. Looking to attack. And misses that one. That was a good attack by Becker, though. You like to see that. That's how the Dons are going to have to get back into this game. We got a quick 30-second timeout taken by Owen-Withee. We're going to take a quick break as well. We'll be right back with more basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
And welcome back here to Owen-Withee, a 23-17 Blackhawks lead here on a Thursday night in central Wisconsin. This good Eastern Clover Belt Conference basketball game between two of the top teams in the conference so far sees Owen-Withee on top. Jack Kolbeck comes in off of that timeout and gets the rebound. Weiland with it on the right wing over to Summer. Summer driving. Kick out, Konieczny for three. Got it to go. Mac Konieczny from Carter Summer. Now it's down to a three-point game. And now Clay Mueller gets that one to fall for Owen-Withee. He's put together a strong first half here for the Blackhawks off the bench. Attacking the basket. Carter Summer will go to the line and shoot two. That's what I like to see from Columbus there. Just get some attacking basketball going. Get some drives to the basket. That's going to open up your three-point shooters as well. And so Carter Summer goes to the Serve Pro free throw line here. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Second free throw is off the front of the rim. Rebound down to Paler. And that is going to get thrown away. It'll go out of bounds. Stay on this end with Owen-Withee. Preston Fritz throwing it along his own baseline. Nice pass inside. Wendler is going to get fouled. Push from behind by Jack Kolbeck. And so Jack Wendler will go to the line shooting two. The Serve Pro free throw line. That was a nice little move by Wendler on the inbounds pass. Realized the one side wasn't working because he was posting up one way, then turned around and found the other one. Went back the other way. Little spin move on Kolbeck. That goes off the mark. Into the corner, Pachikowski trying to save it. It's going to go out of bounds. And back to Columbus. Just over 3 minutes left in this first half. Don's down by 5. Weiland over to Konieczny. Back up top, Weiland for three. In and out. Rebound down to Paler. He's already got 5 rebounds here in this first half. That one slipped out of his hand. That's able to save by Mueller. Up to Pachikowski up top. Now with Paler. Under 3 minutes here. We want to thank our game day sponsors of Arts Body Shop, Bruce Orthodontics, Gross Motors of Marshfield, ShedsDelivered.com, and Hefco Floral. There's a three for Mac Konieczny. Knocks that one in. And now it's a 2-point Owen-Withee lead. Becker getting on the floor again. Pachikowski for three. That's no good. Rebound Paler inside. And gets that one to fall. Nicely done. Winston Paler is putting together a very strong first half here for the Blackhawks, doing all the little things right. Kolbeck with it on the left wing, up top now with Konechny. Out to Becker, under 2 minutes now. Weiland on the right wing. Summer along that baseline. There you go, backing in and making it count. Carter Summer attacking. There's another steal from Becker. Kick out, Konechny, 3 is no good. Tipped out. Fritz, and he's going to get fouled. Foul called on Konechny. We got a couple of free throws here for Preston Fritz. And so Preston Fritz at the free throw line. Bonus free throws here for Fritz. That one is good. Rice's More Than Floors of Marshfield. Stop in today for quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and quality flooring. Visit their showroom, visit their website, or give them a call today. Second free throw, no good. Rebound down to Carter Summer. Becker up to Weiland. As we approach 1 minute, Weiland slips. Gets it to Konechny at the top of the arc. Over to Kolbeck into the left corner, looking for Summer down low. Carter Summer is going to get trapped. Kick out Kolbeck for 3. That's off the side. Down to Becker, who's put together a really strong first half here for the Dons. Weiland's 3 no good. Kolbeck in there for the rebound. His shot is blocked. Konechny can't get it to go. Pachikowski comes out with it. His jumper off. Fritz there for the rebound. No good. And trying to save it from going out of bounds. It will stay on this end. Actually, we got a foul called. That's going to be on Jack Kolbeck. 9th team foul on Columbus. To the line shooting here, 1-1, is Prchala. Isaiah Prchala. That one's no good. Paler in there with another rebound. Back up. Mueller's 3 off the mark. Rebound down by Becker. And we're going to get a foul called. Foul called on Talon Mueller. So with 2 seconds here, Columbus will have a chance, 1 shot before the buzzer. Konechny turning, shooting, and that's off the front of the rim. And nonetheless, we got a 29-26 lead for the Owen-Withee Blackhawks going into the halftime break. And so it was 21-12 at one point, and Columbus finishing the half on a 14-8 run, getting this lead all the way down to just 3. So the Dons respond well after trailing for most of the first half. They're going to have to keep the energy up here in the second half. They're really going to have to attack the basket and knock down some threes if they want to come out and get the win here tonight. Owen-Withee, though, playing really well in that first half. Got to keep up the defensive intensity, and that will be if you keep doing that and force turnovers, Blackhawks will come away with a big win. We are going to take a quick break here, and we'll go to our halftime show here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio, now open in front of Pick and Save on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydro massage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. You can pay per session or choose from memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com or stop in at 601 South Central Avenue, Suite 400 in front of Pick and Save in Marshfield.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
And welcome back here to Owen-Withee High School. Ben Brecht with you here tonight on Teleski Sports in a great showdown here in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. The Owen-Withee Blackhawks have a 29-26 lead at the halftime break. These two teams finished tied for first last year. And so far, we got another good game going here tonight between the Blackhawks and the Dons. Let's take a look at the first half stats here. Starting with the Columbus Dons, they were led in the first half by Ben Weiland, finishing with 11 points, knocked down 3 threes. We got Matt Konieczny knocked down a couple of threes, a rebound, an assist, and a steal as well. Cade Jensen finishing with 3 points. Caleb Hilgeman finishing with 2 rebounds and an assist. He picked up 3 fouls about at the 8-minute mark there in that first half. And he spent most of the rest of the half sitting on the bench with those 3 fouls. Carter Summer finished with 3 points in the first half, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Jack Kolbeck finishing with 2 rebounds. Devin Timler finished with 3 points. Ray Becker with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. So what a performance from Ray Becker coming off the bench. He definitely made it worthwhile in the minutes that he earned. He was super aggressive on defense, and he was one of the main reasons why Columbus was able to stick around in this one, with Ray Becker bringing that aggression early and often off the bench. Owen-Withee, let's take a look at the stats for them. Clay Mueller leading the way with 8 points in the first half, 1 rebound as well. The freshman off the bench putting together a strong start here in a marquee matchup against the Dons. 7 points for Winston Paler, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block. He is my MVP for the first half. He was all over the floor, doing everything for Owen-Withee. 7 points for Preston Fritz, 3 rebounds and a steal as well. 4 points for Taylor Mueller, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Colton Pachakowski finishing with 1 rebound. 3 points for Jack Wendler, 1 rebound and a steal as well. And then Isa Prichala off the bench had a rebound in the first half. those are your first half stats before the Blackhawks and the Dons. A good second half in store for sure as these two teams battle it out for the top place in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. We got a lot of good games here for boys basketball coming down the stretch, or coming to end the month here in the Eastern Clover Belt. So you're going to want to tune in here on Zaleski Sports for those. But right now we got a good one here tonight. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back with the second half of basketball action here from Owen-Withee High School on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything, whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
And welcome back here to Owen-Withee High School as we get ready for second half action here between the Blackhawks and the Columbus Dons. And a good battle here in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference between these two squads that finished tied for first last season. They split the season series with Owen-Withee getting the win here at home, Columbus getting the win in Marshfield. And so now we're going to see how the rest of this one turns out as these two teams battle once again for first place on the line here this season. As Columbus is 4-0, Owen-Withee is 3-0 here early on in this season. We're just about ready to get set here for the second half. Keys to the second half. Columbus, keep knocking down those threes. That's your game. And you're always going to stay in the game if you make your threes. And so, Dons, keep knocking down threes and you'll stick with it. Keep attacking the basketball, or keep attacking the basket, because that's going to open up some of those three-point looks. And keep Owen-Withee kind of moving defensively as well. Columbus got a little stagnant there to begin the game on the offensive end of the floor, and they added some turnovers to begin this one. And so we're going to need a little bit more energy here in the second half, a little bit more ball movement, and the Dons will find some more success on that end of the floor. Meanwhile, for Owen-Withee, got to keep up the intensity on defense, because this pressure is getting to the Dons, and it's causing turnovers, and that's what you got to do if you're the Blackhawks. Get out and get some baskets in transition, keep attacking the basket, and keep putting the pressure on Columbus. Owen-Withee putting together a strong first half. They led the entire way, and so let's see if Columbus can come back here and take the lead for the first time. Summer on the floor, and a held ball possession goes to Columbus. So that's a good start, at least as Carter Summer gets to the floor. Forces the held ball. Summer pass over. Here's Jensen splitting the double team, and it's going to get a foul call. Foul called there on Preston Fritz. Matt Konechny will throw it in along their own baseline. Out to Konechny, and we're going to get a foul called there on Wendler. He pushed off on Carter Summer. Second foul here on Owen-Withee. Becker looking to throw it in. Finds Konechny, and he gets the basket. Easy look. Peczykowski turned his head, lost track of Konechny, and that found him. Found the bottom of the net. 1 point game here. That shot off the mark, rebound, and put back no good for Paler. Carter Summer down with the board. That's going to get tipped. It will stay on this end here with the Dons. So Carter Summer will throw it in. Getting it into Becker. Summer driving and scoring. Nice take to the basket for Carter Summer. First lead of the night for the Dons. Jensen almost comes away with the steal. Fritz with it in the left corner. Driving and scoring. Preston Fritz for two. Carter Summer gave that one away along that left baseline. Realize that's not his strong hand, but that was a little bit too easy. Weiland's three is good. Ben Weiland knocks it down, and now it's a 2-point lead for the Dons. Off to a strong start here to start the second half, a 7-2 run for Columbus. Over to Fritz on the right wing. Weiland almost takes that one away. Fritz inside. Kick out. Paler. Guarded by Konechny. Jumper is no good. Nobody boxed out Paler, and he gets the easy layup and rebound. Wow. Konechny lost Paler, and Paler made him pay. Becker into the right corner. Now up top to Weiland. Jensen with it. Pass up top with Konechny. Summer at the free throw line. He's got to take advantage of this, and he's going to get fouled as he goes to the basket. Foul called there on Talon Mueller. Summer has had that opportunity a couple of times in the first half. He passed out of it. I like to see him aggressively take that because you are clearly taller than Peczykowski. That's your job, to kind of back him down and maybe even shoot over top of him. Second free throw here for Carter Summer. That one's no good. Wendler comes down with the board. And we got travel call there on Winston Paler. Turnover there for the Blackhawks. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by NCUA. Konechny bringing it up. That's going to go out of bounds. Back to Owen-Withee. Another turnover there for the Dons. Clay Mueller. Over there's a three and knocks it in. Beautiful three from Winston Paler. Elijah Wolf into the game, and he travels. Jensen is going to come back in. Clay Mueller bring it up here for the Blackhawks. They have a 2-point lead after withstanding that Columbus Dons 7-2 run. We got a blocking foul called there on Jensen. Two shots. Serve Pro free throw line time for Preston Fritz. Knocks in the first. That one off the mark. Rebound taken by Carter Summer. Kick out into the left corner with Konechny. Hand off to Jensen. And that's going to be a kick called on Mueller. Carter Summer will throw it in to Ray Becker. Konechny for three. That's no good. And the rebound is going to go out of bounds. Back to Owen-Withee. Clay Mueller over to Pachakowski. He ahead, Fritz. Layup, no good. Wendler there for the rebound. That's eventually going to be taken away by Summer. And a kick there called on Mueller. Falco Brothers of Marshfield, the leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments, both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Falco Brothers of Marshfield. Foul called on Fritz. His second, fourth team on Owen-Withee. Jensen will throw it in. Getting it in, Summer down low, finishes. Back to a 1-point game. Pass ahead, Pachakowski loses it, trying to save it. Paler right there for the basket. I tell you, Winston Paler knows where to be at every point in the game here. He's been around the basketball whenever needed. Ben Weiland. Three is off. Mueller comes down with the board. Paler with it. Into the corner with Wendler. There's Fritz for three. No good. Rebound to come down to Weiland. Weiland, right wing, back up top here, Konechny. Left wing, three, got it to go. And we got a full timeout taken here by Columbus. We are tied at 39. A back and forth battle in store for the rest of this one. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
And welcome back here to Owen-Withee High School. It will be Blackhawks basketball out of that timeout, tied at 39 here in the second half. Mueller, pass over, and there's a three. That is off the mark for Talon Mueller. Ray Becker will come out. Devlin Timler comes in. Carter Summer throwing it in here to Weiland. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com. That three from Ben Weiland, a clutch one there. Falling down, didn't get the foul, but got the three. And now on this end, there's a three for Isaiah Prachala. Back tied at 42. Driving is Weiland. Hilgeman in there. He's going to get fouled. Foul called there on Winston Paler. 2 shots here for Caleb Hilgeman. One more shot here for Hilgeman at the Surf Pro free throw line. That one no good. Rebound down to Summer. Here's the turnover. And we're going to have a blocking foul. To the disbelief of Columbus. 2 shots here for Clay Mueller. Events were made for Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. Large groups or small private party space is available for your event. Holiday party dates are booking fast. Call now for available dates. Second one is up and in. Back to an Owen-Withee lead. Timler with it on the left wing. Konechny drive, kick up top. Weiland for 3, wide open, missed that one. Rebound out to Konechny. Weiland with it on the left wing. Into Carter Summer. And we're going to get 2 shots here for Summer. Foul called on Prochala. That is his 6th team foul. 2 shots here for Carter Summer. Another free throw here for Summer. Knocks that one in. Dons retake the lead in this back and forth battle. Fritz pass out. 3, Paler got it to go. Winston Paler, another 3. Jensen with it in the corner. Swinging around, Summer, left wing 3 is no good. Konieczny with it on top. And Weiland is going to get fouled from behind by Prochala. It's bonus time. This is definitely not something you want to see for Owen-Withee. That's their 7th team foul. So it will be free throws. At least now 1 free throw for Columbus. Ben Weiland at the line. That one's in. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Wendler with it along that right baseline. Kick it out. There's a 3. That's no good. Rebound taken inside by Clay Mueller. And we're going to get a foul called. Foul called on Carter Summer. That's only the 3rd team foul on the Dons. Tied at 47. Back and forth battle here in the second half. It was a 3-point Owen-Withee lead at halftime as Mueller misses the 3. Wendler down with the rebound. Foul called on Hilgeman. That is his 4th. He's going to go to the bench and sit for a while. Fritz throwing it in. Now back to Fritz. Yes, he hits the 3. Preston Fritz for 3. Owen-Withee retakes the lead. Konieczny now for 3. That's off. Wendler down with the rebound. Driving. Summer there for the big block. And we're going to get a travel call on Jensen. Turnover for the Dons. We're about 3/4 of the way through this one. Owen-Withee easily won the first quarter of this game. Dons made a run back in it in the second part of that first half. This rest of this game has been just back and forth as Carter Summer attacks. Foul called on Preston Fritz. Carter Summer going to the line here, shooting 2. Knocks in the first one. Second free throw is off the mark. Rebound taken by Wendler. And there's the basket for Mueller. Just like that, it's out to a 4-point lead once again for the Blackhawks. Konechny driving, kick out to Weiland. That three is good. Ben Weiland knocks down the triple, his sixth one tonight, and we're back to a 1-point game. Foul call or timeout called by Columbus. We'll take a quick break as well. We'll be right back with more basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on.
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
And welcome back here to Owen-Withee. A tight one as we come down the stretch, 52-51. Blackhawks with the lead. 3-point Blackhawks lead at the half. Back and forth it goes in the second half, and there's a nice jumper there for Isaiah Prichala. Back out to a 3-point lead for Owen-Withee. Summer driving. That's going to get taken away by Clay Mueller. Owen-Withee's done a nice job turning it up defensively here in the second half, and we're going to get a foul called there on Ben Weiland. And 2 shots here at the Serve Pro free throw line for Clay Mueller. Second free throw here is up and in. Clay Mueller now 5 of 6 from the line here tonight. Blackhawks have slowly kind of seized momentum here over the last 5 minutes or so. Columbus has been able to hang in there, and their 3-point shooting is going to do it again. Matt Konechny knocks down another one. Just like that, it's down to a 1-point game again. Mueller misses that one. Rebound down to Ben Weiland. Carter Summer driving and scoring. Nice take by Summer along that left baseline, and Columbus takes the lead here, 56-55. They've only held the lead 2 times in this game. Been playing from behind most of the game. See if they can string together a bit of a run here as we get down the stretch. Out to Kolbeck for 3. That's no good. Rebound down to Paler. We got a timeout taken by Owen-Withee. We're going to take a quick break as well. We'll see which team can kind of seize momentum here down the stretch. This has been a back and forth game the entire way. 2 good teams going at it. And so we'll see who can kind of seize momentum as we get out of this timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
And welcome back here to Owen-Withee High School. 1 point Columbus Dons lead. It was a 3-point game at the halftime break, 29-26. The largest lead of the night was Owen-Withee. They had a 9-point lead early in this one at 21-12. Columbus put together a little bit of a run at the end of the first half to get themselves right back in it. The second half has seen the lead change multiple times. Out of that timeout, Winston Paler with it, top of the arc. So we approach 6 minutes left in this one. And a travel call there on Wendler. Dons get the basketball back here. Becker driving inside. Kick out Konieczny for three. No good. Pachikowski comes down with it. Smallest guy on the floor gets his second rebound of the night. So Blackhawks will get it back. Columbus has been hanging around here in the second half, keeping this game close. Every time Owen-Withee gets something going, trying to get a little run going, Columbus hits a three and gets right back within a couple of points. And there's the basket, good for Winston Paler. And now Owen-Withee retakes the lead. Carter Summer is going to get fouled. Foul called there on Winston Paler. 9th team foul on the Blackhawks. Carter Summer at the Serve Pro free throw line. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Knocks that one in. Now we're tied at 57. 5 minutes left. Nail biter here from Owen-Withee. Fritz with it. Swinging around. Three for Mueller. No good. Hilgeman down there with the rebound. Konieczny with it top of the arc. Swing it over Weiland for three. Got it to go. Ben Weiland knocks down his 7th triple of the night. Columbus with the largest lead, or tied for the largest lead here of the night for the Dons at 3. We're going to kick ball. Owen-Withee back with it. Top, Clay Mueller driving, kick out. 3 from Paler, no good. Mueller with the rebound, Talon Mueller, I should say. And then Preston Fritz will get the basket to go. Carter Summer will bring it up here for the Dons. And there's a miss on the pass. Turnover, Columbus. Clay Mueller throwing it into Preston Fritz. Getting inside, Paler. Wendler, got it! Jack Wendler off of the Paler assist. And just like that, the Blackhawks have the lead once again. This is the story of this one. The Blackhawks keep going all game. They'll keep attacking, keep coming at you. We got just over 3 minutes left in this one. Konechny with it on top. Hard-fought battle between these two teams here tonight. Konechny looking inside. Hilgeman got it for 2. Quick 30-second timeout taken here by, full timeout, taken here by Columbus with just under 3 minutes left. We'll take a quick break as well. We'll be right back with the remainder of this one here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Man, that furnace is just going down and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I think this is going to work.
To set up a time, call me, Donnie Snyder, at 715-486-8151.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back here to Owen-Withee High School. Final 3 minutes of this one. Dons with a 1-point lead. We have a battle on our hands tonight as Paler drives and gets the basket. Winston Paler, let me tell you what, he's putting together a very impressive game here tonight for the Blackhawks, leading this team to a 1-point lead. Becker inside, kick out, Konechny for 3. He got it to go. Matt Konechny knocks in the triple. These two heavyweights trading blows here in the second half. Becker with the steal. Once again, his 5th steal of the night. Summer with it on top. Under 2 minutes now. 2-point Dons lead. It's been a hard-fought game here. Konechny getting it out to Becker. Weiland going inside to Hilgeman. Kick out, corner 3, Becker. No good. Rebound by Paler. His 10th of the night. Double-double for Winston Paler with 90 seconds left in this one. We got a battle on our hands here. It's been a hard-fought game by both teams. Players hitting the floor a lot. A lot of tough fouls, a lot of hard contact. It's been a knock 'em out, drag 'em down, whatever you want to call it, type of game between these two teams, and it's been quite the entertaining one at that. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. And so we're going to have a very entertaining final 90 seconds here in this tight battle between two top teams in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. Both teams knew they were in for a battle here tonight, and it's this game has played out as good as I have anticipated. 65-63, Columbus. 2-point lead with 90 seconds. Blackhawks have always had an answer. They've been resilient tonight. Attacking, getting turnovers. See if they have one more shot in them. As Preston Fritz can't get it to go, and he's going to get fouled. Let me tell you what, Preston Fritz, the junior, has played some tough basketball here tonight. He's hit the floor more times than I can count. He's had a couple of big times at the free throw line. And now here's another chance as he makes the first. Preston Fritz has embodied toughness here tonight for the Blackhawks. And he's put together a really strong game. Missing the second free throw, though. Ben Weiland comes down with the rebound. It's now a 1-point Dons lead. Carter Summer over to Konechny at the top of the arc. 1 minute left. 1 point. Dons lead here 65-64. Blackhawks need one more stop. Can they get it? There's the double on Konechny. Paler with a good attack. Timler out. Swinging around. Weiland now down to 44 seconds. Weiland trapped. And there's a steal. Paler comes away with it. Over to Paler. Driving inside Wendler. Shot from behind. It's blocked and it's going to go out of bounds. Stay on this end. We got a quick 30-second timeout here for by Columbus. Actually, that's going to be by Owen-Withee. We got 29 seconds left in this one. Dons leading by 1, 65-64. Owen-Withee with the basketball. And you'd have to say that Owen-Withee is going to be looking for a good shot here. Try to get the best shot available and see what you can come up with. Ideally, you want one shot to win the game. But we'll see what the Blackhawks draw up. We got plenty of options here with 29 seconds. So they still have one timeout. I should mention that each team does have one timeout left. Throwing it into Paler. There's Becker coming away with the block when they're down with the rebound. Back out there. Paler's driving, loses it. Becker on the floor. And we're going to get a held ball. So with 15 seconds left now, Owen-Withee will take their final timeout to set up one more play here at the end of this game, for the game, I should say. She had a couple of shots at that one. Becker coming away with a big block on that last drive. And really playing some really tough defense here tonight. Ray Becker bringing it off the bench. He's got 5 steals and a block. He's got 5 rebounds as well. Becker has been the putting this team on his back here on the defensive end of the floor here for Columbus. And now the Dons need one more stop. This game has played out to the hype. I knew this was going to be a big game for both teams. These two teams at the top of the conference, and that's what you expect between two of the best teams here in the Eastern Clover Belt. In a tough battle here tonight from Owen-Withee. These two teams playing some really hard basketball, trading blows. Dons have stuck in there with their threes. Owen-Withee with their aggressive attacking defense, attacking the basket. Now it's down to 15 seconds. Fritz throwing it in. That's going to be off of Summer. He had Paler there for a second, but Summer was able to come away and knock it away. Fritz now once again. Summer guarding. Fritz throwing it in. Back up top now with Mueller. Clay Mueller up to Paler, who's been the leader all night. Paler driving on Becker, going to the basket, and offensive foul. Devlin Timler steps in and takes the charge. Wow. Timler coming up clutch. He had a position down low and was able to force the turnover. 7 seconds left in this one. Columbus has to get it in. Looking for someone. Konechny trapped in the corner, and we got a timeout taken by Coach Konechny with 5 seconds. Wait, nope, we're going to get a foul called first. We got a foul called as Matt Konechny will go to the free throw line. It's probably a good call. Call the foul first before the timeout. Matt Konechny now with 2 free throws. First one is no good. We got one more coming here for Mac. Question, do you miss this one? Either way, Owen-Withee has no timeouts left. That's the important part here. Konechny knocks down the second. No timeouts for Owen-Withee. We got 5 seconds left, and Columbus will take a timeout. The Dons taking a timeout with 5 seconds left. It's going to be a full timeout, so Owen-Withee will have a chance here to draw something up. Down by 2. 5 seconds. In this scenario, the Dons have a chance to make sure their defense is correct as well. Got to make sure you guard their shooters. Owen-Withee, you got to get something ideally attacking the basket. If you can, you only have 5 seconds, though, so that's not a ton of time to play with. If you're looking for the Blackhawks, they say you get it to your guy all night, to your Winston Paler. Have him have a chance to try to tie this one. See what these teams draw up. Coming down to the final buzzer. Coming up next is our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Blackhawks have to go the full length of the floor. They have 5 seconds to do so. Columbus, you don't want to foul. Owen-Withee, you want to be attacking. He can run the baseline. Into Paler. Winston Paler down to 3, 2, 1. He's got to put up a shot. Buzzer. No. And that'll do it. The Columbus Dons come away with the victory here tonight. 66-64. A hard-fought battle here tonight between the Dons and the Blackhawks. And both teams earned the victory here tonight, but Columbus comes away with it in the final seconds. Down with 15 seconds left, the Blackhawks had a chance at it with setting it up on offense. They were down by 1. Paler drove to the basket, and Devlin Timler stepped in to take the charge. Don's got it back. Konechny knocked in a free throw. Then with 5 seconds left, Paler dribbles down the floor and misses the 3 at the buzzer. And that'll do it here tonight. The Dons come in and pick up a big win here tonight against the Owen-Withee Blackhawks. They stay undefeated in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. And this is going to be a tough conference for sure. We got a lot of good basketball left for you, but this was a great early season matchup for both of these teams here in a tough battle tonight at Owen-Withee. Reminder, coming up next is our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Get your fresh cheese curds made daily at Nasonville Dairy. Get them online at Nasonville Dairy. You can get them in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll have that for you here in a second. We'll be right back with the Postgame show here, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And welcome back here to Owen-Withee High School as we're wrapping this one up here between the Dons and the Blackhawks. Columbus coming away with a close win here tonight, 66-64 over Owen-Withee. Let's take a look at the stats here tonight in this one. First, starting with the Blackhawks, who played a really good game here tonight against the Dons. Got out to a lead early in this one and held that lead for most of the first quarter. The lead was as large as 9, 21-12, but Columbus made a run back in it toward the end of the first half. It was a 3-point game at the halftime break. In the second half, the lead went back and forth, but Owen-Withee showed some resilience there. Every time Columbus got a couple of threes off and extended the lead, Owen-Withee found their way right back into it. And so these Blackhawks are for real. They play with some aggressive defense. They force a lot of turnovers, and then offensively they just attack the basket. And they've played a good game here tonight against Columbus, and these Blackhawks are definitely one of the top teams here in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. As we, should say Columbus is too, but it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle for sure. Let's take a look at the Owen-Withee Blackhawks stats here tonight. They were led in scoring by Winston Paler, finishing with 21 points in this one, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and a block. Double-double night for Paler, and he put together a really impressive game for Owen-Withee. Of course, he couldn't quite make the basket at the end of the game to win it, but nonetheless, a very impressive showing from Winston Paler, the senior leader tonight for the Blackhawks. 16 points for Preston Fritz, finished with 4 rebounds and a steal as well. Let me tell you, that kid is tough. There were so many times that he hit the floor and he was able to get back up from it. His back's got to be hurting after this one, but he keeps going every game. And so Preston Fritz is a tough kid out there, and he put together a strong showing tonight as well with those 16 points. 12 points for Clay Mueller off the bench, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. This freshman is really good, and he comes off the bench and gives Owen-Withee a spark every time he gets in there. So Clay Mueller putting together a strong showing tonight as well. We got 6 points for Talon Mueller, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. 5 points for Jack Wendler, 6 rebounds and a steal. 5 points for Isaiah Prochala, 1 rebound as well. And then Colton Pachakowski with 2 rebounds. And I think that wraps it up for the Owen-Withee Blackhawks stats on the night. A tough game for Owen-Withee. They hung in there with Columbus, and you better believe that they will try to beat Columbus the second time around, knowing that they can play with this Dons team here. Let's take a look at the stats for the Columbus Dons. We're still waiting for them to come out of the locker room, so we'll do their stats here. Dons, leading scorer Ben Weiland on the night, 25 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. 7 triples on the night for Weiland, and he was instrumental there in the second half, keeping the offense going for Columbus. 18 points on the night for Matt Konechny, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. He was instrumental down the stretch for the Dons. Hit a couple of big threes in the waning moments of this one, and used that senior leadership down the stretch to give Columbus the lead there. And then of course, he made 1 free throw at the end to make it the 2-point victory that it stands. 14 points for Carter Summer, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks for Summer on the night. He put together a really impressive game. I like to see him back down and aggressively attack the basket. That's what he was doing tonight. And so a good showing from Carter Summer as well. Oh, we got Coach K coming out here. So he's going to come to us. That's exciting. You can come up here. Sure, we'll do it up here. Alrighty. I got to move my... I don't want to see any of this. Alrighty. So, we're back here with our Nasonville Leary post-game show once again. I'm going to do the stats real quick because I'm almost done with that. 3 points for Cade Jansen. We got 3 points for Caleb Hilgeman, 3 rebounds, 1 assist as well. 3 points for Devin Timler off the bench. And then, of course, he had the big charge that he took at the end of the game there on that last possession for Owen-Withee to kind of seal this one in a sense. And then let's see who else. We got Jack Kolbeck off the bench with 2 rebounds. And then don't forget about Ray Becker with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals, and a block. Let me tell you, Ray Becker, that kid brought it tonight on the defensive end. Very good showing from him. And he was really really the Energizer Bunny for the Dons there in that first half when they needed some energy. He brought it on the defensive end. He's not with us, but I'll give it out. There was my quick shout out for him because he put together a really good game. But Coach K, let's talk about this one. You guys were in for a fight here tonight with the Owen-Withee Blackhawks. They brought it here tonight, and what would you say about this one?
I think they always do. You know, we've been coming here for about 20 years since I've been doing this, and this is a really hard place to win, just because Coach WIAA does such a good job getting young men to play hard. You know, they do what they do with the 1-2-2, and I tell you what, 34-44 for them. You know, and the guards that maybe didn't get a lot of time last year but are playing big roles this year were just phenomenal. So, you know, you can say that they brought it to us, but that's a really good team over there and a really well-coached team. And I thought that we did just enough. And whoever was going to have a few things go their way at the end was going to win that game. You know, we got lucky that a really good player, you know, came up short on a really tough shot. I thought we did a great job, you know, making it difficult, but we were very fortunate to get a win against a really good team.
Yeah, and you guys were able to battle through this entire game here against Owen-Withee and picked up a big win against a really good team here to start this stretch of games here now, because you have Spencer coming up, you got Loyal coming up against some really good teams here in this conference. Talk about being battle tested here in this early part of your season, and what's that's going to do for you guys over these next couple of games.
Well, you know, as many games as you play, you don't get in a lot of, you know, last possession decides the game type games, and anytime you're in that situation live versus at practice, I think it teaches you things, and there's some things we did late that were really good and really positive. You know, Devlin taking that charge and stepping in to help the helper, and you know, free throws, being in the line in that situation. You know, Mac missed a big one, made a big one. A couple other guys missed free throws, but those little things really get exposed and maybe teach you that the urgency of practice needs to improve when it comes to those things, because when it's a tie game with 30 seconds left, it becomes a little bit more magnified. So when you can learn those things and get a win in a really tough place to get a win, we're very, very grateful.
Any other takeaways here tonight as you played against a really good Blackhawks team and were able to come out on the winning end of this one?
Just a lot of respect for them, for their coach, for their school, and how hard those boys played. I thought it was a great high school basketball game, and we'll have another one on Saturday, and it's kind of the way our conference is going to be this year, where every game's going to be nip and tuck. I don't think anybody's going undefeated, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and we have to learn to enjoy it in some way, shape, or form.
Well, thank you, Coach Konechny, and we'll see you on Saturday in Spencer.
Thanks for the coverage. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. And let's bring Ben Weiland in here, leading scorer here tonight with 25 points on the night, knocking down 7 triples. And talk about this one here against Owen-Withee. They all, like I said with Coach, they always bring it, and you know you're in for a battle every night. So talk about this one.
They play very hard. They're a well-coached team, so every time you go into their place, you know it's going to be a battle. So, I just want to give credit to all my teammates and our guys that just really dug deep and fought out this tough win.
Yeah, and what else? Any other takeaways that you can take from this one? Because you played a really tight game down the stretch there, and you have a couple of big games coming up here with Loyal and Spencer coming up as well. Any other takeaways from this one in these tight games?
It's really good experience for those games because we know they're probably going to be close, and especially playoffs too. That's far ways away, but it always helps to have close games, and conference again this year is really solid top to bottom, so we're just looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. And so we will put you in the house here, and we'll get you guys going, and we'll see you on Saturday.
I'm Ben Weiland, and I'm in the house.
All right. Thanks, Ben. All right, and that'll about do it here as the Columbus Dons come away with a 66-64 victory over the Owen-Withee Blackhawks. They are now in first place and the only undefeated team in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference right now, at least in conference play, I should say. It was a tough, gritty night for both teams here. They'll be bruises for plenty tomorrow for both of these squads. But nonetheless, Columbus comes out on top of this one, 66-64. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Ben Brecht with you here, as well as Trevor Zaleski. We're signing off. We'll see you on Saturday as the Columbus boys travel to Spencer in another tough game here in the Eastern Clover Belt. Have a great rest of your night, everyone.